so I see your pain. I know you hurt, that's why I came. Yeah, yes. So the song Come Away is really, I don't know, it's monumental for me. There's so many words I wish I could just tie into one, but I think one of the biggest ones is that it was monumental. It marked my life. I remember I had just come from a season of busyness. I was super busy. I had been on the road touring. I came right out of college in 2011 and I tried to get a job and that wasn't working, so I decided to really go after music. I pursued it. I was on the road touring, and I remember that September I came home to California and I was with my family, and my friend actually asked me to room with her. So I was like, okay, cool, like I'll share a house with you, let's do it. And I remember that season I went absolutely broke. I didn't have any money. Things just changed for me a lot. And I felt as if God had allowed me to be in this season where everything was just dry once again. And I remember all I had was a guitar, and I could barely play, and a keyboard. It was plastic, it sounded bad, but I was just set on filling my time. If I was gonna have time, I'm like, I'm gonna read the Bible, I'm gonna work on these gifts that God has given me musically, and I love music, so it's fun for me to actually sit down at the keyboard or sit down with the guitar and play things. That's like my heartbeat, I love that. So I was sitting down one day, and I was just like, man, I wanna record my next album, but I really don't have any money. I mean, I barely have money to buy deodorant and get to the gas station. I mean, I can't even afford gas, like a full tank of gas. I had like $10 in my bank account. And I remember this one day I sat down and I was just really frustrated. I really felt stuck once again in my life. And I think I was on the guitar. I was on the guitar and I kept playing that syncopated melody that I play in Come Away. And I just kept playing that, and then the next day I was playing it, and the next day I was playing it, and I felt like it was a melody for me, for my heart in that season. And I remember that the Lord, I was just having these moments of prayer with him, and it was super ghetto. I wish you guys could see into my life at that time. My room in my friend's house that I was staying at, I didn't even have like a real bed. I was using an air mattress. So I'd get up for the day and I'd go to, like, instead of just standing up off my bed to go pray and get on my knees or whatever, or however I would pray, I actually rolled off my air mattress and just assumed the knees. Like, it was really ghetto, but it was such a godly time. Like, God was really with me in that time. And I remember doing that one day, and I felt like the Lord was taking me through all these memories that I hadn't faced yet in my life that needed answers, that needed healing. And one of them was about my grandma and our relationship. I just wondered, like, if I had really been good to her before she had died, and some of my siblings, and just different things that were like really deep. And I remember the Lord was just like, hey, like, it's all okay. Come away with me. And I just kept hearing that, come away, come away, come away. And I was so frustrated because I couldn't do anything. I didn't have a microwave. I couldn't even microwave something if I wanted to. Everything felt so dry and hard. And I was just like, God, like, the last thing I want to do right now, even though you keep saying it, is like, come away and forget that all these problems exist. Like, I want answers, I want a solution. But in that time, I just felt like the Lord was like, no, come away. So with that melody kept coming up, one day I decided to just sing over it. And man, I just sang as if I were God singing to my soul, singing to Martay's soul. And so I just really just sang like I felt like he kept talking over me in that season. I sang what I believed the Lord was saying to me in that season. So when you hear come away, it's God's words to Martay. And I feel like that has been, what I've gone through has been I haven't gone through it alone. Like, other people have gone through the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say. And when they hear come away, I really believe that those words, beautiful soul, I know your pain. I know you hurt, and that's why I came. Those are God's words to the earth, to the whole entire humanity. Like, he sees us as beautiful because he made us. He knows when we're in pain. He sees us in that pain, and he knows that we feel that way. And that is exactly why Jesus came to the earth, so that he could give us a solution to the pain that didn't have a solution. Give us solutions to our faith, to our questions, to the doubts, to everything, to give us an answer. And the answer is him. Like, he's come back to the earth to show us what life is really about, to live in fullness and to walk with no fear and no mistrust, with full abandonment to the Father, to God. And so, in that season, Come Away, man, it was such a powerful song. And the Lord always reminds me when I get like wrapped up in my own thoughts and like the pressure of life and due dates and things and whatever, He's just like, come away. Like, you don't have to disappear and like not pay your bills. That's not what the Lord is saying. But like, He's like, hey, you're stressed out and consumed with these things. You don't have to trip off that. Like, I am a good God and I take care of you. You don't have to worry about it. I got you. Do your part, but honestly, come away. Let your heart and let your soul rest in me. And so that's what Come Away is all about. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe and get ready. I think I'm gonna drop all these acoustic songs that I've been doing for my last album, Before the Bouquet, as an acoustic project for it, because I just love these songs and I don't want to move away from them too quickly. They've ministered to me, and so I'm really just praying that people would stumble upon them, find them, and that they would minister to you guys as well. With that, I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next session.